So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to place the SWF file into the InDesign file. That way, when we turn this into an interactive PDF, that the PDF picks up the interactive components. Oops, sorry. Will pick up the interact components, because the PDF by itself won't be able to unless you import the SWF file. So what we're going to do first is we're going to add a page, and then we're going to add the SWF file, or place the SWF file in this page. So we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Place. And my computer is acting up a lot. So we're going to grab the SWF file, because that's what we're placing into InDesign, and we're going to say Open. And then we're going to stick it up in this corner right here and click. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to get rid of slides 1 and 2. So what I did was I held the Shift key and I selected both of those pages, and then I'm going to click the Delete Select Pages icon, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. So then the last thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I export this. So I'm going to do File, Export. And then in my Portfolio 1 folder, I actually want to make sure I click the Adobe PDF Interactive. So, and I'm going to keep it Portfolio 1, that's fine. And now I'm going to say Save. And I'll replace, that's fine. So here again, you can select, we're going to select all pages. We want all pages to be affected, but actually we just have one. Pages is fine. Viewing after export, embedding the page thumbnails, that's fine. Opening in full screen, that's fine too. So when they actually view the PDF, it'll be in the full screen of their actual screen, so that's fine. We'll have a fade, that's okay too. Make sure to include all of the forms in the media. And this is actually where you can control the file size here. So it's gonna, the compression is gonna be the JPEG. So the images inside are gonna be JPEG images, and we have it at a medium, that's fine, and 72 DPI or PPI, because they will be viewing this on their screen. So that should be fine. We'll say OK. Now it's generating the PDF. So looks like now it's opening up in Acrobat. And so to activate, I need to click this. I need to click the little icon. And so eventually it'll bring up the SWF file inside of this PDF. And again, it's taking a bit, my computer's slow. Okay, so here is my whole thing. Now, the one glitch that I was finding out is that I won't be able to view my resume, so you can also send the SWF file and the HTML file for people to view. In the case of, well, I can't open my PDF file when I click resume, but contact and portfolio seem to work fine. Great, cool. My page curls seem to work, so I can click and drag so I can turn my page. And it seems like my buttons seem to work on my pages with my images on there, so all seems to be well. If I want to go back, I have that page curl, so I'm going to click and drag. Let's try that again. Click. Okay, cool. And drag.